Okay, wow. Bruchim Habayim. Welcome everyone. Good to see you. Baruch Hashem. And Be'ezrat Hashem tonight, I would like to, first of all, to dedicate the class Leilun Nishmat Avraham Ben Sasson. Ruach Adonai Tinchenu Megan Eden. Shiur sponsored by Ilan Kashi. Thank you very much. And this class will be dedicated for your father, Be'ezrat Hashem. And tonight we start in a new Chumash, new beginning, Chumash, a new parasha, Parashat Shemot, and Sefer Shemot, the book of Exodus. That this week parasha we begin the journey of Am Yisrael outside of Eretz Israel and inside of Egypt. And this week, Am Yisrael begin their journey in the land of Egypt by being slave and working very, very hard for 210 years. And all this week parasha, the Torah describes exactly how many times Moshe Rabbeinu tried to come to Paro and ask him and beg him to take Am Yisrael out from Egypt. That's it. Let my people go. If you're not going to do it, no. You're going to get problems. You're going to get some heat. You're going to get plague. You're going to get makot. And Paro still not getting the message. And he still refused to release Am Yisrael from Egypt. So I want to talk tonight what it's exactly the message that we can learn from this week parasha. There's so many subjects. Believe me, all the week I'm trying to find what exactly I'm supposed to talk about, whatever Hashem put in my mouth. Seriously. I have no idea, but Hashem will put the words inside my mouth. Because there's so many messages when the Torah describe all the story about Egypt in those parashiyot, Shemot, Va'era, Bo, and Beshalach, until the time that we left Egypt. It's all what we're going through in our life. It's not what happened 4,000 years ago in Am Yisrael and Bnei Yisrael and Mitzrayim, and whatever we going through inside our Egypt, our narrows. Mitzrayim is Meitzar Yam, is the narrow of the Yam of the ocean. We all have waves. We all have plagues. We all have stress. We all have the feeling of being slave, and we would like to liberate and to take out ourselves from this slavery. So B'ezrat Hashem, in the next few parashiyot, we will learn how to get out of our Egypt by learning and by getting the message of what makes us stay in Egypt. So the Torah said, "Vayakom melech hadash al Mitzrayim, asher lo yada et Yosef, vayomer el amo kol haben hayeor tashlichu." Paro said, he became the new king, and he saw on the stars that Am Yisrael going to have a baby that is going to be the leader of Am Yisrael and finally release them from the Egypt. Paro said, no way. That's what you saw? I'm going to make sure that it's not going to happen. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that all the babies that born, the baby boys, I'm going to throw them to the Nile. Kol haben hayelod hayeor tashlichu. V'chol habat techayun. Only the female, only the girls you're allowed to keep alive. So Paro tried to get away from Moshe Rabbeinu, but what happened? The Torah said exactly what happened. Moshe Rabbeinu born, and his mother couldn't save him inside the house, and she kept him on the Nile. The daughter of Paro came, and she reached. She heard the baby start to cry. Tishma nar boche. She heard the voice of Moshe Rabbeinu. Vatachmol alav. She had a compassion. She reached her hand. The Torah said that her hand get so long, got stretched for 60 meters. And she be able to reach the basket and the the bed of Moshe Rabbeinu, she took the baby and she brought him to the house of her father, of Paro. And eventually, Paro is the one who raised Moshe Rabbeinu on his lap. You tried to get away from it. I'm going to show you what's going to happen. That not only that you'll be able to get away from it, you're going to raise him on your lap. So why did Torah tell us all the details? How his father got married, how they got the baby, how she went over there. It's not his stories. There is a message behind it that we can learn from it. So this is one thing that we need to discover. After the Torah speak about Moshe Rabbeinu, how he grew up and he went to see what's going on with his brothers. ויצא אל אחיו, וירא אותם בסבלותם, and he saw that they're still suffering. And he asked Hashem, what happened? Why are they still suffering? Why you can't take him out? Why Am Yisrael still suffering? Hashem said, okay, this is your time. Take them out from Egypt. You want me to talk to me? You want me to do something about it? I barely can talk. I'm stuttering. Because when he was a baby, he tried to reach his hand to take the diamonds. Paro make him a test. He gave him the plate of coal and the plates of diamonds, and he tried to see what he's going to do. And he wanted to touch the diamonds, but the malach, the angels, put him away, and he touched the coals, and because of that, he put his fingers inside the mouth, and he becomes stuttering. Why Moshe Rabbeinu become stuttering? If you see the entire Torah, he never stopped to talk. Wait, so he was stuttering before? And he said, I cannot even talk, I cannot express myself, I cannot even reach the Paro. And then after that, there is a certain point that he allow himself and he be able to open his mouth and talk. Vaydaber, vaydaber, vaydaber. And he's talking non-stop for 40 years. Being the leader, the best leader of Am Yisrael. 80 years. So what happened exactly? Right? So Chazal said like that. Chazal tell us a story about Shlomo HaMelech. Shlomo HaMelech, the King Solomon, he was the best and the smartest, the wise person in the world. That not only that he knows everything around the world, Elyonim, Tachtonim, he controlled the angels, the demons, everything he knows. He knows the language of the animals, the language of the birds, the language of the trees, everything. He controlled the world. One of the biggest and the greatest people in the world, that the Gemara said, Shalat al kol ha'olam kulo. The Gemara said in Megillah Daf Yud. And Shlomo HaMelech, one time somebody came to him, King Solomon, can you teach me the language of the birds? I also want, can you give me a course, online course? Do you have something on your website? Can I sign up? He said, no. You better don't know the language of the birds. There is a reason why Hashem is not revealed the language of the birds or the animals. You barely know how to talk with people. Azov, אל תדע שיחת העופות. He said, no, אני רוצה לדעת שיחת עופות. I want to know the language of the birds. He said, you know what, I'm going to teach you, but you will regret. And I'm not responsible for the consequences. He teach them. He said, it's like that, like that. He teach them the language. תקשיבו טוב. One day, he woke up in the morning and he heard the birds start to talk. That in 3 more days, the house of the person is going to burn. He said, wow, you see, it's a good investment. I learned the language. Now I know that my house is going to burn in 3 days. I need to purchase insurance. He called up the insurance company. He purchased the insurance for $5 million. Boom. After 3 days, his house burned and he's happy and eat popcorn. He sent the insurance the check. He got a check, $5 million. He purchased a new house. You see, Baruch Hashem, I know the language of the birds. After a week, he heard another conversation of the birds. That these guys, the field of this guy going to burn. Said, what? Thank you. Thank you for the information. He purchased another policy for his field. Al kol השדה שלו עומד להישרף. He purchased another insurance. After 3 days, his field got burned up. Come on, give me the check. He got a check, $2 million for the insurance company. Said, you see, Baruch Hashem, thank God. I know what I need to know, the language of the birds. But after a week, his smile got stuck. He heard that this guy going to die in 3 days. Said, what? Now I cannot purchase insurance for my life insurance. He went to Shlomo HaMelech. He asked him, what happened? Why this has happened to me? He said, I told you. There is a reason why God sent you this problem to burn your house. You're supposed to die years ago. And Hashem give you another year and another month and another weeks to live. As long as you're doing mitzvot and Hashem give the mercy on you. But Hashem take your house instead of take your neshama, your soul. Instead of killing you, instead of make you suffer, He wants you to pay by taking your house. But you being smart, sophisticated, right? So what Hashem did? You know what? You got insurance for your house. I'm going to take your field. But you're also being sophisticated. You're trying to get away from the gzerah, from the verdict of God. But it's not happened to you. Or you're trying to get away from God, from the messages from God sending you. You cannot. So now your turn. It's too late. You need to die in 3 days. So start to say Kaddish. Or prepare yourself before you're going to pass away. Chazal said, the Ramban said very clearly, כי החריצות שקר והגזרה אמת. We try to organize our life and we have a plan how life's supposed to happen, right? We're supposed to have that, we're supposed to get married, we're supposed to have kids, we're supposed to have money, we're supposed to have that. And when we get trouble, when we get some problems, we're trying to avoid it. Oh, I got a problem with my son, with my daughter. I got a problem with my financial. I'm going to take loan. I'm going to find another shatchan. I'm going to find another doctor. But he went to this doctor and this doctor and this person and spent so much money. Nobody knows what's going on with you. So probably there's a message. Probably there's something that you need to go through. Probably there's a person that you need to ask for forgiveness. Maybe there's someone that have something on you. There's no way that you get anything from God and you still don't get the message and you're trying to get away from it. Paro thought that he could have taken Moshe Rabbeinu away from his plan. He saw Moshe Rabbeinu on the movie of the stars and tried to get away. I'm going to get rid of him. מה השם עשה? גידל לו את משה רבנו על הברכיים. He make Moshe be on his lap because Hashem want to show him not only that you cannot get away from it, I'm going to show you that you are the one that make the thing that you try to get away from, you're the one who make it faster and closer to you. You trying to get away from God? The only reason that I put you in Egypt, the only reason that I put you in this narrow, on this problem, when I close all the doors, is to raise your eyes and to see that you're hopeless and you're powerless and you have no power, nothing besides me. But we don't want to face it. We don't want to do cheshbon nefesh. We don't want to ask for answers, right? So we're trying to get away. Oh, this is my wife. She's the problem of my life. This is the landlord. This is the boss. This is the guy over here. He make me a problem. He make me suffer. She, because of her, because we try to blame and try to get away or try to make sure that we're not going to get hurt. So maybe you can get away from it over here once. In a short time, maybe you win. The long time, you're going to get the bigger one. So all those parshiot to speak about the makot, it's showing us that we all have paro in our self. Paro is metaphor. Paro is something that represents the stubbornness. It represents the stuff that we don't want to change. We have a habit, and we have so many things that we know that we hurt in ourselves. We know that we're supposed not to do it. 1, 2, 3, not to hang out with these people, not to do this certain averot or this certain behavior, and we're still doing it. And we're still doing it. And even we're trying to get away from it, and we're trying to change, and we're trying to release ourselves. What happened? After 2 weeks, or after 2 months, bum, bum, bum. We're going back to the pizza. How many days did you survive to be on diet?
30.
30 days. Yeah? Maybe a little bit more, maybe 90 days, maybe 6 months, but after that, we're going back. How many times we said, tonight I'm going to sleep early. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to make it on time. Again, I'm coming late. Again, you're being late. Again, you're doing the same thing. No, I'm going to be nice to my wife. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do 1, 2. You're doing it again. Then you have a regret again. And then you're getting punished. You're getting suffer. You're getting problems. You're getting whatever. And we still don't get the message. So why? Why is like that? Why are we so stupid? This is the question that drives me crazy for years. I couldn't understand how I know what to do, right? And many people tell me what to do and what not to do, and you're getting shoot, you're getting screamed, you're getting problems, and you're still doing it over and over and over again. Why is that? And how can we release ourselves? Right? How can we release ourselves from our bad habits, like using the phone? So how can we release ourselves not to be slave, not to follow, not to drift out of the way that we would like to create, we would like to change? How can we do it? The Torah gives us another metaphor that's called the burning bush. Moshe Rabbeinu, when he wake up one day, he grew up in the age of 20, Vayar besivlotam, he went outside to see what's going on. Hashem said, wait, before you're going to see, before you bury this guy, before you try to fix the world, I want to test you if you'll be able to be the one who cares about others. I want you to see if you'll be able to release them from their problems. I want you to see if you're qualified to be a leader. I want you to see if you'll be able to work on yourself. So what did Hashem say? Hashem, first of all, test them with the little goat that ran away. And Moshe Rabbeinu take him and carry him on his shoulders. On the way, when he ran after this little goat, the little sheep, he found the burning bush that burned on fire, and the bush is not extinguished, is not consumed, exactly, consumed. How come? Moshe Rabbeinu looked at the bush, he saw all the fire, and he was amazed. What's going on? Why did Hashem show him this bush? What is the message for us? And Hashem said, do not get close to the bush. Before that, Shal na'alecha me'al raglecha. כי המקום אשר אתה דורך עליו אדמת קודש הוא. The land that you standing on this earth, this is Admat Kodesh, this is a holy place. Take away from your na'alayim, take away your shoes. Why do I need to take my shoes? Because it's a holy place? Because my shoes are stinky? What? My leg also. What did Hashem say to Moshe Rabbeinu? Do not come over here if you don't take your shoes off. Moshe Rabbeinu took his shoes off. And then Hashem started to talk and give him the first mission of his life. Why did Hashem cannot reveal himself on the place, in a regular place, or like on a, talk to him like that? Why in the middle of the bush? Hashem want to show Moshe Rabbeinu, if you want to see me, you see the bush represent kotzim. You see the thorns coming out of the tree. This is represent our kotzim. This is represent our problems, our craziness, our stress, our anxiety, all what we're going through. And you see the burning inside. We see the stuff that we would like to release ourselves with this kotzim. And Moshe Rabbeinu looked at the bush and he said, how come that the fire that I have inside, the fire represents my will, my ratzon to change. The fire represents the real me inside of me. How this ratzon is not going to burn these kotzim that bother me to continue, that bother me to see God, that bother me to see who I am, that bother me to see my mission, why I'm here in this world, why I'm going through it. The burning bush represents my problems, but the burning inside of me, this is the ash that we have, neshama, your soul. Each one of us, we have a soul inside that we would like to change. Everybody wants to be a better person. Everybody wants to be a better husband, better wife, better father, better Jew, whatever. We'd like to work in our characters, to be less stressed, less slave, less have all the problems that we're going through. We all want to do the will of God, we want to serve Him, want to feel connected, want to feel spiritual. Why we still have this kotzim? Why we still have this thorn? Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't believe. What did Hashem said? Shal na'alecha me'al raglecha, ki hamakom asher ata dorech alav admat kodeshi. You have a question why you have this kotzim, this thorn in your life, and you would like to consume, you would like to burn them. You would like to do something about it. He said, first of all, take your shoes off. What does the shoes represent? Shal na'alecha. Na'al in Hebrew, it's like na'ul, like close, lock. It's all the stuff that we locked, that we open. Exactly, all the stuff that we cannot change. This one, that's who I am. אין מה לעשות, ככה אני. You need to accept me as I am. It's hard for me. No. If somebody hurts me, I'm not going to forgive him. No, I'm going to do that. That's who I am. I'm waking up like that. I'm a night person. I'm a this person. I'm a crazy person. We don't let other people to let us or to makes us change. And even we would like to change, to burn this. Yalla kvar. Why? Why still burning? Hashem said, this is the best place for you. Admat Kodeshi. This is the right place for you. The kotzim that you see right now, the thorn, the lechatzim, the stress, the problems, whatever you see right now through this bush, this is a good place for you. Do not try to run away. I want you to feel the earth. I want you to take your shoes off. Why? Because you still cannot burn the thorn, the kotzim, as long as you are comfortable with your shoes. You're still comfortable to wake up late. Right? To sleep late. To behave like that to your husband, to your wife, to your kids, to God. It's good for you. It's okay. It's not so. Don't make me so bad. It's okay to do like that. It's okay to do like that. It's okay to touch, to see, to eat, and da. It's okay. I'm still alive. I'm still around. But when you have a problem that knock on your door, that your house going to be break, and your wife going to leave you, or your health going to crazy, and the doctor said, listen, if you're not stop to smoke, you're going to be under the ground soon. Or the doctor said you're going through severe sickness, or any kind of problems that you're going through. Okay, I'm going to make the change, okay. Now I have to change my should to must. I must make the change. Enough, it's enough. But as long as you have your shoes, the nal, your shoes make you lock in your position that you don't want to change. Right? You don't feel the ground. Because these are two reasons, these are two forces that can make us change or make any decision in our life. What is that? The two twin forces. You can write it down. Very, very powerful. What is that?
Pain and pleasure.
What?
Pain and pleasure. Pain and pleasure.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Pain and pleasure. Everything that each one of us do, and any decision that we make, and anything that we choose to do, it's what makes us pleasure. Why do you want to eat this pizza, or this kind of Danny, or this kind of ice cream, or this kind of flavor, or this kind of place, or this kind of friends, or... I love it. I enjoy it. I have a pleasure. You see the advertising outside. You see cars, or you see a chocolate, you see ice cream, and a girl next to it. What does the girl have to do with this cheese? Cottage. No. You associate in your mind, girl, this is a pleasure, especially if you're a man, right? And, okay, so this is also pleasure. If I have this car, Tesla, you're making like slow motion, and you see all the advertising today is to show you see the hamburger with the cheeseburger, with all this disgusting, but they try to make it juicy and light and whatever, or shawarma or anything that make you, yalla. What? To get our attention to do it. That's make me pleasure. Well, whatever I do is to gain pleasure and to avoid pain. Whatever make me pain and suffer, I'm not going to do it. The reason that I don't want to keep 1, 2, 3, or I don't want to get to be in the shul. I don't want to learn Torah. I don't want to keep and do anything that's spiritual or even good behavior, or do something or change myself. No, I don't like to clean up the house, to wash the dishes, or to do anything. No, it's making me pain and suffer, no. But if I'm going to pay you $100, $100 today, it's nothing. I mean, $1,000. Oh, yeah. Now you're going to wake up. Now you're going to wash the dishes. Now you're going to do that. Now you're going to clean. Now you're going to be a better person. Yes, because I know what I'm getting. So, in London, in the university in Harvard, they make a research. איזה ניסיון הם עשו? They took 15 kids and they give them a crembo. You know what's crembo? Yeah? How you say crembo? Crembo.
like a marmalade.
Yeah, whatever. It's Israeli. Krembo, whatever. They give him krembo to each one of them. And they said like that. If you're going to eat the krembo right now, fine. And bon appetit. But if you're going to wait 30 minutes, you're going to get a second krembo. 2 krembo. All the kids, okay. You can see it in YouTube or somewhere. They put all the kids together and they ask them what they choose. Many kids, they try for 5 minutes to touch the krembo, to touch the cover, and to smell it. You see how the kids going around to hold themselves 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Most of the kids couldn't make it. Most of them, beside 3, all of them couldn't make it half an hour. They eat it before. They rather to get it right now, the pleasure that I'm gaining right now, instead of get the future double pleasure. Why? Because I don't want to feel the pain of being suffer and wait. Right? Only 3 kids. They hold themselves, they didn't eat the krembo, and they got a double. They make a research, they watch these kids for 10 years or 20 years until they get up, they grow up, okay? They realize all those kids who didn't make it, they couldn't hold themselves, they've been average kids, whatever, they got kicked out from school, they didn't learn, they didn't even get to college or university, they're not being successful people. Only the 3 kids that hold themselves in order to avoiding the pleasure right now in order to get the pleasure later. They've been successful, and they make a lot of money, and they're very entrepreneur, and they got very successful in life. Why? Because they'll be able to hold it and to make the right decision. If I'm getting pleasure right now to eat the krembo, or to get a second double pleasure later. So all our life, what I'm getting, all the Yahadut, whatever you see in the Torah said, if you're going to keep, you're going to go follow the truth, follow all those books, to follow my way, you're going to get the pleasure in your Olam Hazeh. Maybe you prevent yourself to eat cheese and milk, okay? What's going to happen? You need to check for kashrut. You need to check, you hold yourself not to touch the iPhone on Shabbat, or the TV, or not to drive. Kind of pain, or kind of suffering. But once you know that you have the pleasure in the heaven, or the pleasure after, that can drive you to make the change, or opposite. So you can make the change to change your habits by thinking in it both ways. Or I'm going to get pleasure now, or in 5 years, or in 10 years, or after death. Or I want to avoid pain, not to suffer in hell. Chas v'shalom. Again. So maybe I'm going to get the pleasure right now. I'm going to eat, I'm going to enjoy. Let me enjoy life. Who cares what's going to happen after? So this is all about your emunah. So the same way that Hashem wants us to understand that the pleasure that we get today by connecting the Torah is you get the pleasure in your relationship today, in your kids today, in Shabbat today, by connecting to your spirituality, to your soul, to your Creator, is make you pleasure today. You don't need to wait for. But if you don't want to be connected, you can play around, maybe enjoy from here, but in the end of the day, you're going to lose. So the same thing, any other behavior, any other habits that we have, bad, Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, Shal na'alecha me'al raglecha, remove the shoes. I want you to feel the pain. I want you to feel what it hurt in you. What is this behavior hurting your relationship, hurting your business, hurting your financial, hurting your kids' education, hurting your neshama, hurting your soul, destroyed your mission, destroyed yourself. So you put everything in list. Wow, because of that I'm losing so much? Because of this behavior? Because of this little pleasure that I'm gaining by getting in this behavior, bad behavior. I'm getting a little bit of pleasure, but it's worth it to get so much pain? So that's what Hashem said. In order to release yourself from the lock, from the na'al, from the manul that we have, that locks us, but to change, and what do you need to do? To feel the pain. This is much more powerful. To feel the pain, what I'm losing is not worth it. So I need to change myself from should to must. I must change. I must make more money. I must work in my relationship. I must learn Torah. I must come. I must start to pray. I must do stuff that can change my feeling on myself. That's what Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu. That it's not enough to have the burning bush. We all have the burning. So when we have the koach ratzon, what is the koach ratzon is? How come that I want to do something, I have a plan even, and I'm really excited to change? It's not working. You sign up for diet, you sign up for getting exercise, it's not working. איך זה יכול להיות? יש לי כוח רצון. You know the quote, אין דבר העומד בכוח הרצון. There's nothing that can stand in front of the power of will. So how come that we still... So people say, yeah, you don't want it so badly. You know, there is one of the biggest mentors that one time took his student, I forgot his name. He took his student said, I would like to be like you. I would like to learn from you. I would like you to share all your knowledge, to teach me. He said, come with me to the ocean. I want to show you something. He took him to the ocean. He said, come on. He said, what? To get inside? He said, yeah. He went inside. What? To get so deep? The wave over here already. He took his head and he put it inside the water. 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 1 minute, this guy tried to shake already. He couldn't breathe. 120, 130, almost died inside until and he tried to get away from it. He tried to remove his hand. Boom, in the last second, he's like, oh. He's like, what did you want to do to teach me? You want to kill me? What's wrong with you? He said, I want to ask you a question. What exactly do you want the most in those moments under the water? He said, what do you mean I want to leave? I want to breathe. I don't want to die. He said, how much did you want it? He said, I want it so badly that my life depended on it. That there's no way to let myself to stay here. It's exactly what I wanted to teach you. If this kind of feeling you have when you want to learn and expand yourself, don't try to find excuses. I don't have the money, I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the connection, I don't have the plan, I don't know how to do. In order to succeed, you don't need money. You don't need anything. You don't need the knowledge. You don't need connection. You just need to work on your burning fire inside of you, the koach ratzon inside of you, the passion, determination. Because the lack of success is not the lack of resources. It's because of lack of resourcefulness. When you want something really, really bad, I'm telling you, when I want something, when I find myself, in the first time when I went to a coaching course, I told you, it's almost 10 years ago, 9 years ago. I didn't have money to go, even the gas, to drive to the place that the course is. Telling you. I used to live in LA. He was in the valley. He used to drive like 1 hour. Sign up for the course. At that time it was $1,800. And if you come with your wife, she getting like a good price, $2,000 altogether. We went there. I said, I don't care. I need to do something. Enough. It's enough. That's it. I have to get up. I have to do something. I signed up. My wife said, we don't have a job for 6 months. We don't have any income for 8 months. We don't have nothing. Are you out of your mind? I said, I don't care. I don't ask how, what. I just know that I need to do something. We went there. We started the first week. I asked them if I can divide this amount for 5 checks, for 5 payments. They said, listen, you have to pay on full, or maybe 2 payments I can make. But and then they say, you know what, if it's hard for you, give me $400 every week, or every month, something like that. I can do it for you. 5 payments. I said, okay. 400, well, it's like 4,000. I get the check. They deposit it. Of course, I have only 100 in the account. Somehow I grab from here, from here, and there. We'll make it. Wow, we covered the first month. We went there for 3 classes. The 4th class, the guy called me up and he said, Isaac, I want to talk to you. I said, wow, maybe he deposited the 2nd check and it was bounced. Okay, I said to my wife, if that's the case, like he hold an envelope and called me up. Isaac, come like that. Come over here. I want to talk to you. Okay? You want to tell me that the check bounced? I'm sorry, but okay, I'm ready to quit. I tried. You know what he said? He said, I don't know why, but somebody came today and he said that he would like to sponsor one of the couple in the course. And I don't know why I choose you. I want to give you back all the checks. You don't have to pay anything. I look at my wife, said, you see, you just need to do the first step. You just want to show God that you don't ask questions. You just need to show that you're really to make the change by feeling the pain of the situation that you're right now. The reason that you're still not making the change because you're still comfortable. You're still okay. It's not so bad to stay here. It's not so bad to be in Egypt. And I'm telling you, every time when I did every course, almost, can tell you so many stories. I can tell you so many stories that every time when I want to do something, I don't have the money, I don't have that, I don't have the time, and it's impossible, the situation, the circumstance. I said, anyway, I'm going to do it. When I see so many problems that face, or it's impossible to make the change. Even to create this community, this place, this everything that you see here, it's impossible. Everything, including this phone, this camera, this everything. It's impossible. I never have the right time or the right money or the right amount. But I don't have a question. I'm still there. Because in order to make the koach ratzon, the power of will to change, to come from your conscious mind, from your conscious mind, you have the koach ratzon only 5%. This is kind of the spark that come out, the nitzot. How you say the nitzot? The first spark. This is, I want to change, I want to make, I want to invest, I want to make sure that... But then what happened? Our subconscious mind come. Are you sure? You remember how many times you tried to do that? And tried to work on your relationship? All these voices over here, right? Are you serious? No. You don't convince me. No. All the limited beliefs, all your values, all your childhood, all your association, with so many pain moments. It's not for you. It's okay to be fat, to be like that. It's okay to be average. It's okay not to make. It's okay to stay like that. Not religion, not that. And it's okay not to learn. It's okay not to work in your relationship. It's okay. Your wife, she's old. She's still okay. Still can be survived. Right? So that's why it shut off our koach ratzon. Because we have to make sure that we convince the real guy that he stays over here and be in our back, in our subconscious mind. That's why it's burning. The bush is burning. But we can't make the change. We still have the kotzim. The kotzim are not concerned. Because the kotzim, it's our subconscious mind that we develop from the past life, or from traumas, or from pain, or all the associate moments that we associate for so many failure time. That's why we still have kotzim. But I still want to change. Listen, I still want to invest. I still want to... Oh, come on, but do it already. What do you think? We have no guarantee for anything. Not financially, not relationship, not to our kids, not in anything. Not to our life, not to our spiritual. But if we're not going to make the change today, to change the shoe to must, it's never going to happen. So what did Hashem say to Moshe Rabbeinu? I give you 2 signs to show Paro. If you face Paro, the Paro represents your stubbornness. Ugh. How much we love to be stubborn. We love it. You can get kicked out. You can get so many problems. You can get the sky fell on your face. But you're still going to do it. Why? You're still going to make it. You're still going to behave like this. You're still going to go to these places. Still going to go with these guys. You're still going to be negative. Why? The Yetzer Hara. Right. So this is the Paro. The Paro, he's the same letter of Ha'oref. Oref represents your back. You're not facing yourself. You're always from here. You're not aware of your kochot. You're not aware of your strength. You're powerful. How much you're powerful. Your identity. Ve'ele shemot b'nei Israel, Hashem said, in order to get out of your Egypt, it's the only way שלא שינו את שמם, לא שינו את לבושם, ולא שינו את שמם, לבושם ולשונם. They didn't change the language. They didn't change their clothes. They didn't change their name. They always stood up. The Sfono said, they stood up with their identity. I am. I'm not going to let the circumstance to put me down to change who I am. So once you want to face Paro, to remove the Paro, to remove the stubbornness, it's to connect to the real you. So what did Hashem say? If you face Paro, you ask him, please release Am Yisrael and Mitzrayim. I want you to get out of Egypt. I wanted to make the change. I wanted to do something. We all have the Paro. Why? What is the big Paro? Hi, how are you? I love this guy. Right? Always showing you that you think that you succeed, you think that you do, and you think that you dare. Boom, another Paro. You get away from this Paro, you got another Paro. You still didn't get it. Oh my God, again. Another problem, another test, another... Your wife trying to find the right thing. Kids trying to crazy. People going to... The stress, the problem. Always something happen to get you away, to be freedom, to be release. Always, Paro, make sure that you're still in Egypt, that you're still stuck in your habits, in your narrows, in your fears. All of us. Never gonna happen. Nobody will believe in it. I'm never gonna have it. I can't purchase a house. I can't purchase a business. I can't make more money. That's Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, I'm asking you to release Am Yisrael from Egypt. You say, who I am. I can't talk. I don't have the words. I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the connection. Mi anochi, mi ani, she'elech leParo. It's impossible. I'm facing Paro. I'm facing the problems. I'm facing the challenge. I'm facing the stuff that I want to go through this wall. It's impossible. What did Hashem say? Hashem slapped his face. Shut up. Mi sampeh Adam. Who give you your knowledge? Who give you your mouth? Who give you the connection? Who give you the siyata d'ishmaya? Who give you, who open the gates for you? Everything possible. Just show me that you really want it. That you really want to make the change. Sign up already. Book it. Put it on your calendar. Make sure that you're going to be there. I'm going to make sure that you're going to have the knowledge. You're going to have the right words in front of this person. You're going to get the money. You're going to get everything. Look. Everything is possible. 3 years ago it was not possible. And every person has his own breakthrough, his own barrier, his own place that he saw how God opened the sky from him and show him that I'm here. What are you afraid from? Why? I can't believe it that I have the right words to talk to this guy, to close this deal, to have this connection. Everything is Hashem, is Hashem. As long as I'm taking away Hashem from the picture, boom, I'm getting problem. Oh, boom. Still forget about me? Huh? Still trust this guy? This doctor? This place? You trust your money? I'm going to show you that somebody will hold your money. Boom, boom, boom. You're not going to get your money. But this is my house. This is my money. This is my... You're not going to get it. Well, this is my wife. You're not going to get it. So who got it for the last 10 years, last 5 years, the last 20 years? Hashem gave it to you. You think that is you? Hashem showing you someone that play with your money, play with your health, play with your emotion. Hashem לא שולח האנשים להראות לך שאתה לא שולט על הכסף, לא שולט על כלום. לעולם לא עשית כסף בחיים. לעולם לא הצלחת בכלום without Hashem. But if you don't get the message that you cannot succeed, you cannot do anything without God, Hashem put you and show you another Paro, another star, another problems. Right? What is the beautiful parasha? So Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, when you face the Paro, first of all, throw your logic from your head. The daughter of the father of Moshe Rabbeinu, she came to her father and she said, your words much more worse than the words of Paro. Paro tried to get away from who? From the boys. You got divorced from mommy, and now you don't have the ability even to have girls. Because of Amram, he was the big rabbi, the Gdolato. He got divorced from his wife. Everybody got divorced. Ma, we bring in kids to throw to the Nile, to lose them. We working for free? No way. So everybody got divorced. So his daughter said, Abba, your verdict, הגזרה שלך קשה משלהם, much more worse than Paro. He remarried his wife. ויקח, ויבוא בן לוי ויקח את בת לוי. And then Moshe Rabbeinu came. But how come it doesn't make sense to get married, to have kids? Who cares? We're not trying to make sense or to be in logic. In order to get out of Egypt, you have to throw your logic. You have to be with Emunah and Hashem that I'm doing my ishtadlut. I'm doing my effort. I'm doing whatever I can in whatever I can reach. I can pay 20, I can pay 100, I can pay 1,000. Whatever I do, I'm making sure that Hashem is the only one who closed the deal. Hashem is the only one who make the business. Hashem is the only one who can find me the house, the shidduch, and the health, and everything, the happiness, whatever I want. Throw your logic. Don't think, how can I, mi sampeh Adam? Who gave you everything? Right? So Moshe Rabbeinu took the mateh. He said, when you face to Paro, what is the two signs that you show him? If he's not going to listen, what is the two signs? Take the stick and throw it on the floor. He's going to turn to what? A snake. He threw the stick and it turned to a snake, and Moshe Rabbeinu ran away. Vayanos Moshe mipanav. He was terrified from the snake. Hashem said, don't be terrified from the snake. Echoz biznavo. Hold it on his corner, on his tail, and he's going to turn back to be a stick. Not only that, to turn back to be a stick, the snake turned back to be a stick, and the stick ate all the other snakes. Right? The mateh represent what? Koach. The koach ratzon. The mateh is the stuff, the stick that we want to do something. But we're afraid. Run away. It's scary. We don't want to face it. Hashem said, just echoz biznavo, trying to find the right nekuda zchut, the right, trying to face it and hold it, not to be afraid from the change, and you will see that you get the strength back. That's why he also asked him to put his arm under his armpit, right? And then he got all boiled. And then he said, go back and put it back. Because every time when you're trying to face Paro, you're trying to do something, always going to get something out of it, and problem that can put you back to Egypt, put you back to your comfort zone, put you back to not to make the change. Hashem said, don't be afraid. Do it again. Try it again. Throw your sechel away. Don't ask questions. So because Moshe Rabbeinu asked this question in the end of the parasha, Lama hareota la'am hazeh ולמה זה שלחתני? ומאז באתי אל פרעה לדבר בשמך חיירה לעם הזה. והצל לא הצלת את עמך. Moshe Rabbeinu asked Hashem, why did you make these people suffer? You make them bad, and why did you ask me to go even to Paro, to face it, to do the change, to try even to think that it's possible to release them from Egypt? It's impossible. Not only that I didn't succeed, I quit my job. I tried to open a new business. I tried to do something. Not only that I succeed, I lost even what I have before, and now I don't have anything. Right? I trust you. I throw my knowledge. I throw everything. I don't see you. Hashem said, Lama hareota? You ask question, אתה תראה. את אשר אעשה לפרעה, כי ביד חזקה שלכם, ביד חזקה גרשם מארצו. Rashi said, now you're going to see in your own eyes that it's just temporary what's the picture that you see. Because you have the interpretation that is bad, I'm going to show you that you not deserve to see yourself in Eretz Israel. You're just going to see how in your own eyes you will be witness that it's possible to go out of Egypt. Biyad chazaka, with a strong hand. I'm going to show you the miracles. I'm going to show you what I'm capable. But you're not going to see in Eretz Israel. Here he got the visa denied to Eretz Israel. Because he asked question. Because Hashem said, if you trust me, if you make the step, if you feel the pain, if you're not afraid to make the change, if you don't ask question, don't ask how it's possible. Just show me that you really want it, that you really want to change, that you talk about it, you dream about it, you talk to me, you do meditation, you do it for the dude, you pray. You never give up. Whatever you try. You don't have the money, the knowledge, the skill, how it's possible to get shidduch for you, for your son, for your daughter, for yourself, to get healed for this sickness, to any change that you want to do. Just show me that it's a matter for you, like your life, that you don't let yourself to stay in Egypt. And the makot that you get, the plague, and the problems is not ra, it's not bad. You think, lama areota, I'm going to show you that this is the best for them. In order to show that whatever any makat that they get right now and any suffering that I put you in Egypt is to show you how to get your strength outside. So this problem is to show you that I'm still here, to show you that you never forget about me. So if you get problem financially, a problem in your health, problem with your kids, and relation, anything, it's not to hurt you, it's not to make you down. It's to release you from the slavery, to release you from the ratzon lishlot, that you want to control. Release. Let me to take you out from Egypt. Let me to take yourself from your lock, from your problems, from your comfort zone. Let me to liberate you. Because Hashem took Am Yisrael from Egypt. But Egypt didn't go out from Am Yisrael. Because Egypt is in your mind, in your negative thoughts. It's your spekot, your doubts. It's this voice, you're never going to be succeed. You're never going to be happy. You're never going to get out of it. You're never going to throw it away. Kick him out. Make the first step. And get yourself out. By connect to Hashem. And Hashem will take us out from Egypt. Be'ezrat Hashem. Amen. Amen. Hazaku Baruch. Wow. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Baruch Hashem. Thank you for the sponsor again. Whoever